good evening. So I have been tagged to do this YouTube survey thing by me, Tarraful. I will put a link to his lovely channel below. This is the first time I've been tagged to do anything. Oh shit, I'm shaking my camera. Don't get too excited, Julie. Stay tripod, stay. I'm in a different bit of the house because it is really dull outside and really dark, and yeah, so different background, different. And I'm doing stuff. I just realised there's a Homer Simpson teddy behind me. Yeah. It's gonna be a prop in one of my videos, you'll see what that is. It's not just like sitting there to creep people out. Yeah, so let's get on with this, shall we? Okay, so I have my questions in my little notepad here. I will do it fast because my writing is atrocious. Question 1. What's your biggest fear? Snakes. My fear of snakes has gotten progressively worse over the years. I didn't realise how bad it was until I was watching the movie Snakes on a Plane. Take a breath, Julie, I'm speaking really fast. Anyway, that movie's shit. Let's get that out of the way to start with. Ever since I watched that movie, I make sure there is not a snake in my toilet every time I go. In case you haven't seen that movie, there's a scene where a guy's taking a piss and the snake jumps up and bites him in the cock. Grim way to go. I'm not a big fan of clowns either. If we were talking about internal fears, I would probably say pretty much the same thing everyone else has said. I don't want to die and not have done something with my life. I don't want to die with regret. Or just didn't have the balls to go for something. I know what you're thinking, oh, you're a girl, Julie, you don't have balls. I'm talking metaphorically. Metaphorical balls. They didn't have the metaphorical balls to do something. I want to be on my deathbed surrounded by my friends and family and be like, I was fucking fantastic, wasn't I? Oh, by the way, I've got a giant fortune buried under the I die. Question 2. How did you find out Santa wasn't real? Now, I've watched everyone else do this, and everyone has their own little adorable story of how they figured out or found out Santa wasn't real. And I just think, really? Really? Am I the only cynical child on YouTube? Was I the only cynical child? I never believed in Santa Claus. And I actually spoke to my mother about this when I knew I was going to be answering this question, and she said, Julie, you did believe in Santa Claus. You used to get so excited. What my mother didn't know is what was going on in my head as a child. There are 2 Santa Clauses in our area. There's a really cool one, right? It's got like a big grotto and there's real reindeer and shit. And you always get a really cool present. And then there's the really shitty one. This one's at a shopping centre, right? And the elf is always moody and the presents you get are shit. You either get like a chocolate bar or a slinky so you can go home and fucking hang yourself. So every time Christmas come around and my mum's going to take myself and my cousin to see Santa Claus, this is pretty much how the conversation would go. We're going to see Santa Claus, girls. My little cousin would be like, yay, Santa Claus! And I would be like, so, where exactly is this Santa Claus located, mother? At the really fancy garden centre with the reindeers! Yay, Santa! So yeah, in my mind I was just thinking, fuck yeah, I'm getting a good present this year. Question 3. What's the best idea you have ever had? Oh man, I have had a lot of fucked up ideas. Okay, I'm gonna be cheesy, You ready? You ready for this? Starting YouTube was the best idea I have ever had in my entire life. Excuse me. Question 4. Most embarrassing thing your parents have ever done? Now, this is a difficult one because my mother is actually a really nice, little, harmless, innocent person. How she gave birth to this, I don't know, because I am the opposite of all those things. She doesn't do anything in particular, but I turn into like a really surly teenager when she talks to anyone. Just like she could just say hello to one of my friends and I'll be like, Mom, stop talking. Oh my God, you're so old. Why I went American with it, I don't know, but let's just go with it, shall we? And to conclude, we have question 5. If you were only allowed to pick one career for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'd kind of like to be Catwoman. That would be pretty cool. If we're talking about a real job that is possible, then I would actually like to be a filmmaker. I love to be a director. I love the creation of things. I mean, I keep things pretty basic and simple on here with what I have, but I would love to be able to make short films. I am obsessed with film. Ever since I was 6 years old, I became obsessed with it and I really wanted to become a director. When I was 6, I watched the first I think it was the Boris Karloff starring in The Mummy, so it's a really old movie. Most of you are probably too young to know what that is. Like, I could talk about movies all day. I love films so much. I love like directors like Stanley Kubrick, John Carpenter, David Fincher. They make amazing films and I just respect them so much, and if I could be that one day, that would be like nerdgasm, seriously. So the sixth part is I have to tag other people, and I was trying to think who hasn't done this yet. So I am going to tag Jump Cut Thoughts, Hannah's Way and Madman FM. But if you haven't done this and you want to do it, you go ahead and do it. Be a rebel. You don't need to be tagged, just get on that shit. This is the worst part of the video because I usually spend a lot of time thinking, how the fuck do I say goodbye? How do I end a video? And I know people just say bye and then switch the camera off. I feel like such a knob. I feel like such a tool when I do that. So, bye?